All right, doing another recap. Loving my hair, don't you? I know. Woo. Hat hair. All right, watched Smackdown last night. Started out with Finn Balor talking about his journey and his 10-year journey to get back to where he was before when he had the title and lost it, unfortunately, because of injury. He had to, well, lose it, had to relinquish it because of injury. Good promo coming up, and of course, Sammy makes his appearance because as they're going for the number one contendership uh, tonight. I believe it's the first night um, of SummerSlam, and they get here and he's talking from a distance, and then he Finn says, "Why don't you get in the ring and say it to my face?" They do. They had a good thing going going against each other, and then Gunther shows up, takes out both of them, and he throws them out of the ring, stuff like that. And they come out and get Gunther. They send him back. Well, they go back and then they are leaving. Finn comes out and attacks him. Sammy comes and attacks him, and they're pulling each other off. And then all of a sudden they pull, and then they start going, and then Gunther's in there. Well, then his opponent shows up, Nick Aldis, grabs him, beats on him, throws him back in the ring, puts him in the Texas Cloverleaf to show people it's like, yeah, he can still do this shit. And we know, and if you're watching this on YouTube, go check out our little interviews because we do have an interview with Nick Aldis when he had the 10 pounds of gold. It's a heavy belt, but it's an awesome belt I got to hold. I have the replica too. It's fun. Um, but they break him up, and then Gunther gets him with a high boot to the head, drops him down. But hey, good way to start out SmackDown there with highlighting two matches. First matchup is a tag team match with Chelsea and Tiffany against the baddies of Jade Cargill, and the baddies get to win. Um, and they start beating them down, of course, after they're winning stuff because hey, why not? Well, Charlotte shows up. They stop moving. Well, as a result of that, they for the Chelsea and Tiffany grab the baddies to pull them out of the ring, get them out of there. So Charlotte and Jade can go toe to toe, and they have a little bump in there. Charlotte has her way, and then Jade gets out of there, of course. Um, then backstage, Judgment Day is there looking for Danhausen. They don't find him. He's not there. He's busy. I think he was. I don't know if he was because they were in Green Bay. He might have been still in Minneapolis with his ice cream truck and everything on Friday. So he's busy. But hey, uh, in the midst of it, JD challenges Ray Phoenix for his cruiserweight AAA cruiserweight title. So that's going to happen. Um, they do show Tom and Tongaloa talking about finding himself after um, getting rid of, away from Solo. Well, as people have to be reminded who their dad is, the legendary badass Haku. He shows up there and says, "Show them, they know who I am. Show them because you're my sons that we are badass." All right. So next up is belt versus belt. the WWE and AAA Tag Team Championships. So it's R-Truth and Damian Priest against the Viking Raiders. Whoever wins gets both belts. I knew that wasn't going to go. That no team was going to have both belts at this time. That's too big of a thing to do. And I actually thought that something else would happen to make this end in a DQ. I was wrong. The referee got bumped by both teams. They threw the match out because of that. And then after that, the Tungans showed up and took out both teams. I thought they actually were going to interfere in the match and cause the DQ because they're going to come out and just annihilate both teams. And they throw the match out. But hey, they did it that way, which is fine. But then they grabbed both titles, were holding them, and then Haku made it out there. So, are they going to be back? Is Haku going to be there as their manager or something like that? Maybe that's why he showed up. I'm not sure. But this is just one. We'll see. Then Trick goes out there. Well, Trick talks to CM Punk doing an interview, and they said hope he was going to be number one contender, and Punk said yeah, and then he liked to whoop that Trick because he's going to pretty much said, yeah, you can win, but you're still not going to beat me. That would be a fun one. He does have the right to challenge for the championship because he's the U.S. title holder, so it's good. But then Trick goes out there and is pissed about what Baron did last week after SmackDown. So they are going to have a match this weekend at SummerSlam. He calls him out, and he wanted to get him, but he's like, I've learned how to do patience my time away, Baron says. So this would be good. There's a possibility they might be a title change here for this. Not sure, but it could happen. It'll be a good match. It will be. If Trick does win, that's good. That's good for him. Next up is the AAA Cruiserweight Championship, where Rey Fenix is the winner, and they get a little distraction because Dominic interferes a lot, behind the ref's back and everything like that. Well, as he's getting thrown out, Danhausen shows up, and with the Minihausens, and they distract Dom and everything for Rey Fenix to get the Mexican Muscle Buster thrown on his great move. Good match. I love that the Luchas, that both Lucha Brothers are around. They did have a dark match where the Lucha Brothers actually tagged and did for the live crowd there, which was awesome. A little teaser for them eventually going to happen, but we'll see. Next up was the last qualifying match for the interim ladders match. Last Legend and Julia. Last Legend won. It was kind of a squash because it didn't last very long, and a lot of people are going to be crapping about that because it was a ladies' match, it didn't last that long and everything. Look at Julia. Look at Last Legend. It's okay for that to happen. She's a bigger wrestler compared to Julia. She has the power. It can happen. It's fine. That's my thought. If it went any longer than that, it might not have been good, but Lash shows her power and everything. So they got all the ladies set up for that. It's going to be good. Still don't like the intern championship. Just take it off Rhea and give her a match right when she comes back because she didn't technically lose it. She had to relinquish it. It'll be fine, but hey, we'll see. Then they did end the show with CM Punk and Cody doing their stare down before. Well, eventually it did get to the point where they attacked each other or beating the crap out of each other. They finally got them apart a few times, and it just, the typical, it's going to happen the way it is going to happen. I believe that's going to be night one for this match. So as I'm recording, it's going to be later on today. So I'm going to be working and watching and all that fun stuff. I'm going to have a recap up, definitely. And then I'm going to do a nicely shout out to our lovely sponsors, because we have to. NordVPN, which I have the fun part of having that. It's a great security, great things to do. It's great. I mean, honest to God, I love it, and definitely if you are looking for security like that, definitely go and get it. It's definitely worth it. And then we got the Siri coffee syrups. I have not tested everything out yet, but I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna give a good promo with Zach and Jesse, because I'm gonna mix something up and bring it to them. So please do that. Don't forget our Patreon. It's only $1, or you can go for free, and you get this. We put our 13th episode up. Go watch it. We're also going to be at ExcaliburCon coming on the 15th, 16th of this August, because we're in August now. Oof. 2 weeks. So hey, please follow us on on YouTube, and look for videos coming up from our buddy Mark, who is down in Minneapolis. He was in there yesterday, and he's down there today for Smackdown, or was down there for NXT Experience. A few things I can remember exactly he went to, and then he went to First Wrestling down there. They had a good show when he was there. He's going to go to SummerSlam, I think, tonight, and he's going to post some videos. So watch that, like it, share it, do all that fun stuff. We'll have it all on our stuff. So you guys have a good day. Enjoy your SummerSlam. If you want, watch these before I post something, and give a little headset of how you feel about what's going on there. Give me your comments. I'll have some recaps for SummerSlam both nights, and have some fun. So we'll be doing it again, and then episode 301 on Monday. Oh yeah, you guys have a good day. Enjoy your SummerSlam. Bye bye.